together to honor the strong, persevering, and determined all-women Air India crew and celebrate their extraordinary journey. My name is Anshul Singhal, and I will be your host for the delightful evening ahead. To start, I'd like to welcome the press, the amazing Air India crew, our esteemed Air India officials, Mrs. Harpreet Singh and her team, Melissa Andretta, Director of International Marketing and Aviation Development, Mr. Jeff Hoagland, Manager of International Aviation Development, Mr. Anthony Mira, Director of TSA, SFO International, Mrs. Robin Brown, Brand Manager for SFO Marketing, and of course, welcome you, all of our guests. Thank you for being here today. Air India is one of the most extensive flight service providers as the premier flight carrier of India. Air India has made history as it operates the world's longest non-stop regular scheduled commercial flight from Delhi to San Francisco. Last year, Air India set a world record as its all-women crew operated the longest flight from Delhi to SFO. And today, Air India continues to set another world record as the first all-women's crew completes an around-the-world journey, circumnavigating the world across the Pacific and returning over the Atlantic Ocean on the eve of International Women's Day. It is truly inspiring to recognize the perseverance, strength, and determination of the women here today. Please give them a big round of applause. Air India flies to over 90 destinations with over 50 domestic and 39 international across continents in the world. To symbolize the vast reach of Air India, our crew members will be accompanied by beautiful fashion models representing the 7 seas where Air India travels. Please welcome our fashion show for you all tonight.
नजर से बेखौफ बारिश कुछ फैसलों का मौसम है आया सांसों ने मुझको जीने का मतलब समझाया धरती की रात उड़ गई रोशन रोशन सुबह हो गई
डर तेरी ऐसी कम तैसी कम डर तेरा टाइम खत्म Let's get straight buddy done is nobody in the overnight no shot डर से बोलो चल हट डर से बोलो चल हट
आंखें मिलाएंगे डर से गुजरेंगे मुश्किलों के मोहल्ले
First Officer Captain Gunjan Agarwal, and First Officer Captain Indira Singh. Sunita Narula. Everyone, please give a huge round of applause to our beautiful models and amazing crew. Absolutely stunning. At the end of the program, we'll be doing a photo op so you can take many, many pictures and sit with the cabin crew as well. Please take your seats.
Baby.
Once you have lasted a flight, you will always walk the earth. Your eyes turn skywards, for there you've been, and there you will always long to return. She read it once and followed it ever since. Next we have Pooja Rajpal. She believes that she cannot change the direction of the wind, but can adjust the sails to always reach her destination. She calls herself a wanderlust, a travel trotter. Now we have Gracie Naronha, an Air India loyalist. She believes in the concept of Chardi Kala, the art of giving, which she has learned in this extremely great organization. Next we have Nellie Patton. Born and raised in Shillong, also known as the Scotland of the East, a matriarchal society, takes absolute joy in being one of the very few women to be a part of this celebration of women empowerment. Next we have Vinita Shakya. She has enjoyed every moment of her innings with Air India. Next, we have Tenzing Bhutia. For her Today is no less than the 8th of March, as the whole world celebrates womanhood. Once takes inspiration from every woman she meets in her journey of life. Next, we have Shubha Karkanis. Her mantra of life is flying high on spirit, and she is living every moment. Thank you to Air India. Next, we have Ashwini Kamble, a proud woman of the 21st century and the proudest hostess of Air India, is here on this maiden international women's all-round globe flight to celebrate the spirit of womanhood. Next, we have our cabin crew in charge, Seema Babarwal. Seema loves globetrotting. She cannot thank Air India enough for all of the wonderful experiences and extremely proud to be a part of the Air India family. Our next member of the cabin crew in charge, Nishrin Bandukwala. As the captain in charge of the flight today, with a crew that has made her proud, she has flown with Air India for 3 decades and wouldn't change that for anything in the world. Now, we have First Officer Captain Gunjan Agarwal. Ms. Agarwal has been with Air India for 7 years and thanks them for giving her this opportunity at such a young age. Our next First Officer, Captain Indira Singh. She likes to be herself because everyone else is already taken. To her, being positive and happy is the key to success. And now for our Commander Captain, Sunita Narula. She says, I love flying and enjoy every bit of it. Being in uniform gives me a sense of achievement and contentment. Thank you to Air India for giving me the opportunity to live my dream. And finally, we have Commander Captain Shamta Bajpai. How many people would pursue a passion as a career? She feels blessed and endowed to Air India to be flying and feeling less earthbound.
Good evening, everyone, and this is a rare opportunity to have so many women, and it's a good symbol of women empowerment that we see here. Thank you, San Francisco, for hosting the Air India team, for actually acknowledging the women empowerment. So I would say it is the USA and India together that are believers in the power of women. And I thank each and every one of you to, who have come here, spent their time. But before that, I actually don't want to take away the glory from these glorious women here. On behalf of the Air India team, Meenakshi, would you also like to come up here? She's our general lady who contributed to make this entire round-the-world trip a glorious success. So thank you, everyone. And also thank you to the management of Air India that you truly supported this kind of a mission which encourages women at every point and actually believes in zero discrimination. We have more than 20% of women in Air India, and just the pilots alone we have 11%, which is the highest in the world. So 3 cheers to Air India on that. In the management functions in the back office, just like Meenakshi, she's the brain behind starting this flight to San Francisco. Yeah, I'll give you a moment to say that. And also we have the IT department full of women in our organization. You have the behind the scenes software engineers, technical teams, IOCC, it's flooded with women. And I'm so proud also for our men who truly support the women. And I think it's a complementary situation here where the men and women walk hand in hand together. Our chairman is a man, but obviously if he wouldn't give us the green signal, this is not going to happen. So if you look at our board of directors, our chairman, all the men and women together, my own husband is a captain himself, and I'm sure her husband, the kind of support that we get, okay, the kind of support that we get from our fathers, brothers, husbands, all these ladies here are symbolic of beauty with brains. I thank the SFO manager for this beautiful, concept to showcase the beauty, because you always see them in uniform. So it's a good combination of beauty and brains, and women can be really, really empowered in the true sense. They're great mothers, great wives, great sisters, and great professionals. So hats off to all these women. And I allow Meenakshi to say a few words before we give away some mementos to these ladies over here. Come, Meenakshi.
I don't want to say anything because everything has been said about these great ladies here, but there's one thing I want to take off from where Harpreet has said. She said that Air India has never discriminated against the women, and we are very proud of the fact. And I'll give you an example. When the chairman asked me one day, we have got 3 777s, what do we do with it? The chairman came in on the 7th day. I said, let's put it to San Francisco. He was new to the company. He said, are you sure? And this is not a small flight. It was going to be a massive expenditure. And if that man had not supported me, this wouldn't have happened today. So I want to say, he never discriminated that this is this girl coming and telling me this. He given me that support, and because of that support, we are here today. So this company has given us tremendous support, and what we are today is because of this great company. And I really, what Harpreet said, I agree to that. We have this company, we are women, and 100% supported by the men in this company. And that shows where we are and where we will go to greater heights with the support and the team of the men and women of Air India. Thank you so much.
On behalf of Indian Women Pilots Association and the International Women Professionals in Aviation and Aerospace, which Air India is partnering with together, we would like to honor these ladies with small mementos, and I would like to invite some of the key people present here in rotation to honor them with this.
Next we have Mansi Malhotra. Next we have Pooja Rajpal.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Venkat, and I would now like to invite Mr. Pradeep Yadav, who is the head of Chancery. Will you kindly do the honors? Thank you.
Easy.
Next, I'd like to call Gracie Noronha. Nellie Patton. Vanita Shakya.
Next to me. Place.
Thank you, and can I now invite Mr. Jeff Hogland, Manager International Aviation Development? Oh, so would you like to say something?
Hey, Google this morning.
Next we have Sophia.
No, in front of the camera, Rupali. Come next to me.
Yeah, if you want to take him, man. Yeah, do you want to take him?
Got it.
Next we have Nayanda Joshi.
He said you're the one full of life.
You lied.
And Shubhda Karkanis.
Thank you very much. I would now like to invite Miss Jessica Carey, Catering, and Miss Maria Sit. Are they here?
Listener కదా
If both of you can please come up.
కొంచెం పైకి తీద్దాం
Okay. Yes, you may continue.
Next we have Ashwini Kamble. And next, Seema Babarwal.
Now I would like to invite, thank you very much. I would like to invite, of course, another lady. We had saved her presence for the captains. Okay, Miss Melissa Andretta, who is the Director, International Marketing and Aviation Development, and along with her, Miss Robin Brown, Brand Manager, SFO Marketing.
కొంచెం పైన గ్యాప్
There's one cabin crew in charge, of course. We have to give it to her as well. Nishreen.
And now, First Officer Captain Gunjan Agarwal.
Got it.
We'd like to also have Mr. Anthony Mera, Director of TSA SFO International Airport. Please join us up here. Next we have First Officer Captain Indira Singh. Next we have Commander Captain Sunita Narula. And finally, Commander Captain Shamta Bajpai.
SFO has played as a station as well as an airport authority. So can I invite Melissa once again to take the certificate from us to acknowledge deep appreciation for all your work. Okay, so not to miss our in-house support. Without the help of SFO Station, Air India management at SFO, we would not have been able to carry out all these activities as planned. So I would like to acknowledge with a lot of thanks the job of the station manager, Mr. Pradeep, Sanjay, the rest of the team. Please come forward. Meenakshi, would you please come and do the honors along with us to give the station. SFO station management please join? This is for the full This is for the full team of SFO.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you and welcome.
చాలా డార్క్ వస్తుంది ఫోటో
It is a fact. Air India gets complete support from Devon, and we cannot ignore Devon's help and support. It would have been here very much,
He goes all the way.
He is more Air Indian than any of us here. Isn't that true?
We would like to thank Miss Anna Sarkar, who has organized this entire fashion show with her team. A round of applause.
గట్టిగా చెప్పు ఆమె అసలు అక్కర్లేదు ఆమె వద్దని చెప్పి అట్లా మా వద్దని కూడా చెప్పచ్చు పర్లేదు.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. There's no other better way to celebrate Women's Day than amongst this beauty, brains, and the most confident and empowered women of today. I could not find a better moment to feel proud of India and being here in San Francisco, bridging India with US, being the woman who is bridging perceived women, real women, and creating a platform for all of you to flourish, to bloom, and to be the woman that you always wanted to be. Thank you so much. I deeply thank Air India for the opportunity. This was one of the best events that I put together, and I'm really happy today. Thank you.
And he was at the board meeting and he said, Sunny, flight Lauren is San Francisco. And this is for the San Francisco airport people. And he asked me, can you poll the locals and find out San Jose or San Francisco? I said, give me 2 hours. 2 hours later, he was still in the board meeting when I said, San Francisco, we need to land at San Francisco. San Francisco, you have to keep Air India. And if you rewind what happened at the Shark Stadium with the PM, he actually, you can see him having kind of forgotten about announcing the flight. And we were on the edge of the podium where we screamed, sir, flight. And he went back and he said, oh, the good news for people of San Francisco, I have a gift for you. And that is a non-stop starting 2nd November. 2nd December 2015. I remember we were in the same room where you guys were this morning. And this is a dream come true. And kudos to you girls for what you have done. Great job.
So just like Air India has a crew, Women Now has a crew too, and I wanted to thank each one here. Anchal, you did a fantastic job hosting this event today. Shashwati, please come over here. They are part of Women Now. Thania, she choreographed this entire evening and the beautiful models. Ori, please come over here. She took care of the registration. So we are always a crew managing, just like the flight attendants. We are a crew of Women Now. Thank you so much. And obviously the gorgeous models, this backstage is going to come up. If you want to take pictures with the crew and the models, please take a moment, come in front of the stage and take your pictures. Thank you.
Dr. Bajpai to come and say a few words. And also Captain Sunita Narula.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank Air India. A big thanks to Air India for giving me this opportunity to be a part of this historic and memorable flight. We took off from Delhi and landed in San Francisco today morning after covering a distance of 15,300 kilometers, and we took 15 hours and 9 minutes to complete this distance, which gives us a ground speed of more than 1,000 kilometers per hour. we had 255 souls on board, and we crossed 13 time zones. I would like to share here this, that as far as the distance is concerned, this is one of the longest flights in the world. So, and one more thing I would like to say that in Air India, we have the tradition to celebrate International Women's Day with all women crew. We have been doing it for the last so many years, but this flight is a bit different. Two reasons. One reason is this, that this is round the world trip. We came from Pacific Ocean and will be going back by Atlantic Ocean, so we'll be covering the whole of Earth on this flight, which makes it unique. And second, but not the least, is that not only the cockpit crew and the cabin crew, but this flight was actually supported by all the females. I mean to say, like the doctors, the engineers, the flight dispatchers, the load masters, all of them were women. And Air India is a national carrier, and we are the brand ambassador of our country. And I really feel proud to be a part of this, because in Air India we believe in the empowerment of women, and this flight is a symbol of that. Air India believes in the empowerment at all levels, not only at the captains and all, but all at the grassroots levels. And the result is that almost 20% of the force in Air India is female today. Once again, I would like to wind it up by saying, I'm a proud Indian, I'm a proud Air Indian. Jai Hind.
I think Captain Sunita has said whatever I wanted to say. She's spoken my heart. Yeah, because it's so common. It's so common. We are beads of the same string. We pursue the same dream. And like I said the last time that I was here, if you only when you dream can you pursue it and achieve it. And it's a little different for me because I'm like the last runner on the relay. She's got the flight in and I'm going to take it out with as much pride and proud, and as much proud to be Indian and Air India. Thank you so much everybody to make it so beautiful.
Sorry, I barged in because I want to say something. There's one lady here who is very much responsible for all that has happened, but she's sitting there quietly. Pooja, I want you to come here. Pooja. This whole publicity and the whole hard work she's put in, and I'm also here today because of this little girl. So I want a round of applause for her. She's our PR manager. She's a manager PR, public relations, and because of her, Air India public relations gets better day by day. Because of this beautiful lady, and I really want to thank her, and whole team Air India is indebted to her for organizing this. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you so much.
Well, I think everybody has summed it up beautifully, but I'm very proud of my team over here today, without which this flight wouldn't have been possible. And thank you, Air India, for giving us this opportunity to be here and get onto this round the world trip. And thank you, San Francisco, for making us feel so special today.
Yay!
Now we'll have all the Air India team please come. Oh, I can say a couple.
I'd just like to thank everybody for making us feel so special. I feel at home in Frisco and I feel so amazing being here. And this will be one of the most memorable days of my life. And thank you all.
Celebrate the accomplishment of today. He'd like to dedicate one of the songs and have everyone just get up out of their seats and do a little dance and get the beat going as we celebrate these amazing women today. Yep.